Hello, welcome in. How are you doing today?
Good, I'm good.
Okay, it's Makita, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit about me before we begin. My name is Taishni Millette. I'm currently a first year graduate student at North Carolina A&T in the counseling department. I'm currently under supervision by my supervisor, Dr. Kim, so she will have access to our recordings and anything that we do, talk about in my notes and things like that session. Is that okay?
Okay, yes, it's fine.
Okay, so a little bit about confidentiality. Like I said, my supervisor will have access to this, but she and I will be the only ones who have access to it. And the only times that I would break that is if you allow me to tell someone, for instance, or if I feel like you might be a threat to yourself or others, or if by some strange occurrence I was court ordered to do so.
Okay.
Okay, that would be the only time. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so real quick, I just have a consent to take form that I need you to fill out if that's okay with you. Okay, fill that out for me, please. Okay, thank you. Now, if you ever want to retract this consent, there is a bottom form of this that you can fill out at any time and retract it, and we will no longer take it. So, one more thing, then we'll get into you. I just want to go over basically my scope of practice. So, main two theories I operate off of are person-centered and solution-focused. So, person-centered basically means that you're in charge here, and I'm just following along wherever you want us to go with the session. So you're gonna, guide the session however way you want to, and we're gonna focus on you as a whole person, focus on every aspect of you. And then solution focus is, of course, focusing on the solutions to your problems rather than the problems themselves. Like, of course, we're gonna talk about them, discuss them, but we're going to mainly focus on what you can do to feel better and fix that problem. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good then. So, what brings you in today?
I've just been feeling very burnt out, and it's causing me to be like sad and just lazy, unproductive, and then I get upset about me being unproductive, and it's causing me just like all kinds of emotions.
Gotcha, okay. So due to your burnout, you've been feeling more lazy and sad, and then afterwards, after you take that time to, do whatever you do, then you're upset because you were unproductive during that time, right? Kind of like a cycle?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So what does it look like when you're feeling sad?
Which is bad, when I'm feeling sad, I haven't been able to cry lately, but, and it's strange, I am a crier. But I be wanting to cry, so I put on sad movies and I just like watch them, and I just lay in my bed all day. I get up just to use the restroom, and that's it. I barely even eat. Like, I just, soak in my bed.
Okay, that makes sense. It's like crying is a natural release, and if it's not coming naturally, it's like, okay, what can I do to make this come? That makes sense, yeah. Okay, so I have this assessment that I would like for you to fill out. Okay. And just a little bit about it before I give it to you. It is called the Beck Depression Inventory. So this isn't necessarily something to diagnose you. It's just to get a scope of basically how you're feeling in every aspect of your, day-to-day life within the last month or so, basically. So just go ahead and fill this out for me. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alrighty, thank you.
Okay. moment to score.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a total score of 10, which means that you have ups and downs that are considered normal, something that we as humans just happen to go through.
Okay.
So you mentioned earlier that you're feeling burnt out. Are you in college or school?
Yes, I am in grad school studying to be a counselor, and then I also work, so just like balancing those things.
Okay, are you full-time?
Full-time student?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gotcha, okay. So what does a typical day for you look like?
I work every other day at school, and then 3 days out of the week I have class, but, excuse me. And the days that I don't have work, I kind of just do schoolwork at home until it's time for me to go to class, or I do like anything that regards around school, like just trying to find internships, practicum, just trying to set myself up for like the next semester, or like planning and stuff like that. And then also at nighttime, every night I go to my sister's house, we cook dinner, and it's usually like pretty late since I got a class late, and it's just a whole little cycle.
Gotcha, okay, that makes sense. So when you don't have class and you don't have work, what do you usually do?
So it depends, honestly. Some days I just still do my schoolwork. I try to do like one day out of the week where I do nothing, but then I just kind of feel like lazy and dirty, just being in bed all day or just like doing nothing. So I just don't like the feeling of not doing anything, but I do have days where I just kind of like binge watch my shows and stuff like that.
Okay. So it sounds like even if you're not actively in class or actively working, you're still usually doing something pertaining to one of those two.
Yeah.
That sounds right? So you're usually like reading or, taking notes and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you do to incorporate some more time to yourself without feeling so negative about it, would you say?
I feel like I've been trying to think about doing this, like kind of getting more out the house, like even if I'm doing schoolwork, like maybe go to a coffee shop or something like that. I'm like a nature girl, so I like to be outside, but it's kind of cold.
Yeah.
So I'm like waiting for like the weather to break so I can like, cause I love a good picnic and sit in the park. So I'm waiting for the time to like just actually like do like fun things, but it's like with the cold weather, it's kind of hard. But yeah, like I was saying, I just try to probably get like, go to a coffee shop, or I don't know, just get out the house more.
Okay, that's actually a really good idea. So would you say that maybe as a compromise for the cold weather, but also when to get outside, maybe during these times you could maybe go to a coffee shop that has like large windows so that you can still see the nature, maybe in less of a busy city area, more of a like suburban type of area, maybe a coffee shop with a patio.
Yeah,
sounds good. Okay, so other than that, do you have any ideas of what you can do on that one day that you take to yourself to do nothing?
I think let me try to think of something I could do. I think I need more discipline, I would say, like not necessarily lay down and do my work or like be in bed all day or whatever, like kind of just set me like a schedule for self-care, like even though it's like something that I'm enjoying, still be like on a schedule so I can still feel like I'm getting things done.
Gotcha. So kind of as a way to combat not being productive, you would want to try to put yourself on a self-care schedule.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, what would that schedule look like?
I think one, getting out of bed, and then also not like I'm not a dirty person at all, but if I have something like on the floor or something like clothes or something, like me not folding my clothes they in that basket still, I might just need to like clean up my space, like just fold them clothes, girl, put it up, stuff like that. Or so just having time for that, like just doing that, and then also not like binge watch so many episodes, like just a few.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like don't even do too much, girl.
Okay, so it sounds like basically you want to try to get out more, try to go to a coffee shop to do your homework instead of doing it in your own home, to kind of, you know, get that feeling of being around in nature again.
Yeah.
And then on those self-care days, you want to incorporate a schedule so that you're not just binge watching so many episodes, and then you're also taking time to clean up your space so you can have a less cluttered space, so hopefully a less cluttered mind.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So all of these sound good. So in our next session, we will go back over these, see how your last week went, and go from there.
Okay.
You have any questions or anything?
No.
Okay. And I just want to reiterate the assessment one more time, that my professor, Dr. Kim, she will be able to see the scores. It'll all be housed in your file, which you also have access to.
Okay.
And that is all.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see you soon.